What's up? What's up, YouTube? This is the host with the most. It's your host with the most, King Geo in the house. Uh, today's video is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Remember we were talking about exploited kids, children, by human trafficking. So you haven't heard this much in the news or Facebook or Instagram or like that. But yesterday on Friday, well, when you see this is Sunday already, but on Friday. U.S. Marshal Service, with in conjunction with Georgia, found 39 missing children. This was done in a 2-week effort to rescue endangered minors. This was called Operation Not Forgotten. This is great news. This is actually great news. Okay, so we're gonna do this like this. So it says here, it says the operation resulted in 26 children and safe locations of 13 others. U.S. Marshals said in a news release on Thursday. The U.S. Marshal Service is fully committed to assisting federal, state, and local agencies with locating and recovering endangered missing children, in addition to their primary fugitive apprehension mission. U.S. Marshal Service down in Washington. I'm not going to go through all that. But 39 children, guys, that is awesome. See, during the operation, authorities arrested 9 people, cleared 26 warrants, and filed additional charges for alleged crimes related to sex trafficking, parental kidnapping, registered sex offender violation, drugs and weapons possession, and custodial interference. Parental kidnapping, what that means is that the mother, the father, one of them has the legal guardianship, full custody of that child, and the other parent takes that child and doesn't return the child. Whether they say the child, they just say has a few hours today, you're going to see the child from 4 to 6. Right? I'm just giving you an hour, and that parent doesn't bring the child at 6 and stays longer than the child, and doesn't bring it at 7, 8 o'clock, and then that's kidnapping, and that's parental kidnapping. It says here the children range from ages to 3 to 17 years. From 3 to 17 years. Ah, man. It says every 40 seconds a child goes missing in the United States, accounting for 765,000 missing children a year, according to the FBI. Guys, that is a lot. And I'm looking forward to give you the names, but let me just to show you how perturbing this is that here we are, we're going through a pandemic, we're going through Black Lives Matters, we're going through a lot of racial tension, that these things get overlooked. And this is not something to get overlooked, guys, because this happens every day. A child is missing every day, whether it be through runaways, whether it be through kidnapping, parental kidnapping, but a child is missing every day. And you would think in a country so great as America, these things would not happen, but unfortunately it does. You know, it's very, very unfortunate. This is pandemic putting human trafficking victims at risk. I want to show where I read it yesterday, where they show their names, and I want to give the kidnappers their name, because I think they deserve the names to be shouted out like little bastards that they are. Oh, this is on Thursday. See, nearly 40 missing or endangered children have been rescued by federal and state, local, in Georgia, part of Operation Not Forgotten. 13 missing children are found, and an additional 26 endangered children were rescued during a 2-week operation in Atlanta and Macon. And you know, like I said, you would think that this would not happen in our country, but it does. It does. And it's unfortunate. We have to protect our kids, man. You got to be very careful. As a parent, and I advocate this a lot of people. If you give your kids a cell phone, if you give your kids a tablet, but anything that's Android or iPhone, even if they say no, you have to monitor who they talk to or what they talk to. Listen to your kids. If you think that your kid's having a problem, talk to him or her. But be involved, be more proactive in your child's life. Just don't, just because he's a child, you're not proactive. You may not like what your child does, but that doesn't mean that you don't show that child love, that you don't care for that child. You know, don't be around the house just looking at each other because your father and mother, I mean, it's your mother, it's your father. You just have that role of mother and father. I mean, mother and son or daughter, father and son or daughter. Okay, I'm just gonna just walk by. You know, don't do that. You have to. You have to. I know you love your kids, but you have to be part of that kid's life. Kids run away for a lot of reasons. I mean, some of them don't like the rules of their parents. They think it's too harsh, which that's not a reason to run away. But those are the way kids are, and it's unfortunate. So you know. All right, so these are the guys who are included in this this arrest. We got Moradeo Amos Bandel arrested in Port St. Lucie, Florida on a rape warrant out of Conyers, Georgia. Trayvon White arrested in DeKalb County, Georgia on sex trafficking and probation violation. James Garcia arrested in Clearwater, Florida on aggravated child molestation, aggravated sodomy, and incest with a minor warrant out of Whitfield County, Georgia. Faye Smith arrested in Clearwater, Florida on a probation violation warrant. Sally Garcia arrested in Clearwater, Florida on interference with child custody charge. Zachary Bailey arrested in Columbus, Georgia on charges of human trafficking, enticing of a minor for indecent purposes, and enticing of a minor for solicitation. Stanson Causey, Causey, arrested in Jasper, Georgia on a registered sex offender arrest on a probation violation warrant. See, this Stanson, and this is kind of perturbing because I believe, to be honest with you, I believe if you're a registered sex offender, you should be monitored more closely with ankle bracelet, because look at this guy. He's a registered sex offender. Kirk Waters arrested in Newton County, Georgia on charges of felon in possession of a firearm. Trevonta Sharif arrested in Newton County, Georgia on charges of interference with custody and obstruction of justice. Guys, girls, women, we have to take this more serious. This is happening every day. Every day. You know, our kids gotta be safe. We gotta protect our kids. You know, and like I said, we gotta be more involved in our kids' life. We have to. I mean, like girls. You know, girls like to. Oh, they wanna have their little boyfriends. They wanna have, you know, because my friend has a boyfriend, I wanna have a boyfriend, and blah 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 blah. And you know, we don't want them to, but sometimes we have to accept the reality. You know, so you try to give them. They can have a boyfriend at a certain age. Same thing with the boys. You know. But we have to be more involved in their lives. We have to be more proactive in our kids' life. Because when you do that, you're showing your kid that you care. And to be honest with you, some kids just don't care. Some kids are like, I don't care, my mom and I don't talk to me, blah, blah. Or, you know, they just don't, you know, some kids are like, if I don't get my way, it's the highway. And if I don't get my way, it's just the way it is. You know, I do things my way. And it's very, very unfortunate because some kids think that they know it all, and they don't. And then when they get caught up, and it's sad, and they go into the streets. When they go to the streets, they go to prostitution, and that's when you get these guys who want to be pimps or offering these girls or boys anything. If you see the camera flickering like this, like right now, it's showing that it's you can't see the background very good. See, now it's focused. See, and this is a S20 phone, and look how close I am. I'm not even that close. I'm like maybe like 2 feet, 3 feet, and it focuses in, focuses out by itself, and it gives you that blur screen. You know, so I have a pet peeve for the S20. So we had that talk with our kids. And we gotta be like I said, we have to be in their lives. And like I said, some kids think they know it all. Some kids are like, if it's my way, it's the highway. I don't like mommy's rule. I don't like daddy's rule. And they don't understand that when we put these rules down, it's for a reason. And when we don't want them to be on a phone that long, or we don't want them talking to strangers, it's for a reason. It's because of things like this that happen. You know, and if you have to sit down with your kid and show them how these kids were kidnapped, or show them what happened to these kids, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So maybe they can learn from that, you know. But it's kind of sad. It's sad that we have to go by this year in, year out. There are sick people out there, and we have to take care of our kids, because if we don't take care of our kids, who's going to take care of our kids? No one, right? So my thing is, if you see this video, please see this video to the end. If you see this video, I want you to tell me if you have had an experience with your child, or you know someone who has an experience with your child. I want to know what are the statistics on whether some kids are kidnapped, some kids are runaways. Nevertheless, they're missing, right? But I want to know how many from those missing were kidnapped. You know, because I want to know, because I want to start making my own analysis and finding out how many kidnappers there are out there. I mean, I know there's a lot, but are they picked up from the streets? Are they doing this? I mean, how are they being kidnapped? The kids, if they were runaway, why they run away? You know, if you're a kid that you ran away, you're watching you happen to stumble upon my channel, leave a message. You know, give me an email or a phone number that I can reach you at so we can talk. You know, because I know those kids need help, and but I want to know that because I want to be able to find out which are kidnappers and which are kids who are ran away. I know that there's a lot of sick people out there, unfortunately, and we have to be very vigilant with our kids. And like I said, if they're and the reason that also I wanted to know is because if they're mostly runaways, then this goes more directly to a family issue. Like I said, a lot of kids don't like to listen. They think, oh, because mom and dad don't want you with this boy, this girl, we're in the wrong. Mom and dad don't want you to hang out with this person, we are wrong. When they don't realize that we have the experience and the knowledge to give them, because we already went through it. We know how it is. So if we tell you this is not good for you, then it's not good for you. If we tell you he or she's not good for you, that means that he or she's not good for you. If we tell you can't go to the store, you know, whatever it is, don't hang out with this. Don't hang out with Tommy or Jay or Maria or Stephen or Jennifer, because they're bad influence. You know, they are bad influence. You may not see it that way because you want to live in a, you know, the kids don't want to see it that way because they want to live, oh, you don't want to be all cool, stuff like that. But you should listen. The kids should listen to your parents when it's something that's going to benefit you in the long run. Is going to benefit. And then we also, as parents, got to give our kids space. You know, put boundaries, and set rules. And kids got to know that wherever you go, there's rules. Rules, you know, we don't have rules, we have anarchy. You can't live in an archaic world, right? So I applaud the Georgia Police Department, the task force that went with Georgia. They did everything that they could to rescue, and I hope there's more rescues out there. And I hope that all these pedophiles, all these sick people get caught and get arrested. And the same thing, these are like the Epsteins and the Weinsteins of the world. They gotta leave. We gotta do something about these people, because we cannot, I mean, we can't let this happen. You know how many mothers and fathers, how many parents were crying because their kids were missing? You know, and or they ran away, and you said to yourself, why did my child run away? What did I do so wrong? You start questioning yourself when you should. But we gotta find those things out. So guys, if you enjoy my video, subscribe to my channel. Hit that button right there, that bell, and it'll notify you when I upload a video, or when I'm going to upload a video. It gives you a notification. So guys, subscribe. Girls and guys, men and women. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend. God bless you all.